Hi, I'm Dr. Patty Ford, and I'm just going to talk about emotions and food really quick. This is my YouTube channel where I just kind of explore lots of different topics, and some of it's fun for me, and some of it's fun for just kind of exploring how I could either benefit you as a patient or a client, or if you're a provider and you're just following along. Food is very emotional. This is the emotion disgust. I also have the other emotions of sadness, fear, envy. Yeah, I think those are the ones I have up there. And a lot of times we have reactions to food before we eat it. We have reactions, emotional reactions after we eat it. And a lot of times those reactions, not responses, reactions are based upon our food story, meaning what has happened to us in the past with food. And if you have a eventful story with food, meaning lots of twists and turns and lots of key players, the emotional experience of food can be really complex. And there's lots of layers to it. And there's lots of stories that are going to contribute to your emotional experience. That doesn't mean that it can't be discovered or explored. That doesn't mean it needs to be, dissected and psychologically analyzed. It's more acknowledging that changing your food intake is an emotional experience and it can be hard. It also could be really easy to say, well, why don't you just do it and emotionally suppress it? And so if you're the person that's watching this, or if you have a client that feels stuck or plateaued, I'd be curious on what's happening emotionally where they feel that way, because you're never really stuck, but you feel stuck. And so I'd be wanting to ask questions on their experience. What's it like for them to feel stuck? What does that feel like? Where do they want to be? Where have they been? And then formulating some sort of steps around that so they can feel momentum and feel success, whatever that looks like. Success might just be emotionally identifying what you're feeling. Okay, that's success. Awareness is the first step to change. Success might be, I'm aware enough now that I can realize that food doesn't emotionally satisfy me. I think it does because it can produce dopamine, especially high fat, high sugar foods. But that actually isn't what I'm after. I'm actually after joy and connection, which is sometimes dopamine related, but not usually. And so food can be a neurotransmitter filled experience, which is typically how we sense emotions, but it also could be very somatic. A lot of times we have stories with food that we don't even remember, but our body does. And that's what this disgust reaction, our body actually experiences disgust more than we think. And so if you have this reaction to food where it's just like, what? I'd be curious on when you first had that reaction and what was that like? And having a conversation about that. It could have been learned too. You could have been told certain foods were disgusting and you never got a chance to experience it for yourself. Hope that helps. Okay, bye.